So now we have learned that by using these energy resources, that is wood, coal, mineral oil, natural gas, waste matter, atoms, sun, wind, water, tides, heat from the earth's interior. So these are the energy resources. Yes. So by using these energy resources, we are able to do power generation, means electricity generation. Yeah. So we can undertake different kinds of power generation. That is, for example, hydel power. Hydel power means what? We are going to use water and generate the electricity. Next, thermal power. Thermal power means what? We can, here it is necessary to burn the resources. Yeah, we have to burn energy resources directly to generate electricity. Next, that is atomic power. Atomic power means atoms will be used and then power generation will be done. And last, that is the geothermal power. We can generate electricity, means we are going to use the heat from the earth's interior. Yeah, geothermal power means what? By using the heat from the earth's interior, we are able to generate power generation, that is electricity generation we are able to do. So we have learned energy resources can be used to undertake different kinds of power generation. So children, energy is also classified into two types, that is potential energy and kinetic energy. So now we'll understand what is potential energy. The energy possessed by an object as a result of its position is called potential energy. Means energy produced from the stored object. Okay. If energy is produced from a stored object, then it is called as a potential energy. Did you understand what is potential energy? Next, we will study about kinetic energy. So every moving object is also possessing energy. Yes. Thus, the energy possessed by an object due to its motion is called kinetic energy. Did you understand what is kinetic energy? So, what is kinetic energy? When we generate energy from moving object, then it is called kinetic energy. So children, we are also able to generate power or electricity from kinetic energy. Now you can see, because of the wind is also transmitting the energy, isn't it? Wind is also in a moving state. Yeah. So we are able to generate electricity from wind also. Yes, means it is a type of kinetic energy, and because of it we are able to generate electricity, means we are able to light the bulbs, street bulbs or street lights. Yes, so power generation can also be done because of kinetic energy. So dear children, now we have to observe the figures from 9.6 to 9.10 from page number 53. So you will open the textbook and see the pictures from 9.6 to 9.10. Okay, they are showing us the use of various energy resources which can be used for cooking food. Okay, so in all 5 pictures they are used cooking food, but they are using different kind of energy. What you have to do is that you have to list them, means you have to list the energy resource which is used in that picture. Okay, second thing, you have to classify them using the chart we have studied. Means after listing them, you have to classify them whether they are substance based or they are process based. Okay, later on you have to discuss whether we can use alternate energy resource for cooking. Yeah, means suppose if you are observing the first picture, they are using certain energy resource. Which alternate resource you can use, that also you have to suggest. Okay, so 3 things we have to do. So now let us observe each picture and discuss the following points. In the first picture, wood is used as a energy resource. In the second one, roasting on a coal burner, coal is used as a energy resource. Third one, cooking on a kerosene stove. So here we are using kerosene as a energy resource. So in this picture, we are able to see that a person is removing baked items from an oven. Means here is making use of oven for baking, and as we all know that oven works on electricity, isn't it? So we all have studied that electricity is generated by using water and wind. Yes, so this energy resource used in this will be water and wind. Okay, so here you are not able to see that energy resource, is it children? In other all four pictures and the next one what we will study, yes, total 4 pictures, we are able to see the energy resource. Yeah, in this we are not able to see because on that energy resource they had processed. Yes, means water and wind or wind, they processed and electricity is generated, and from that oven was working. Okay, so this will be classified as process based, and others you know what will they be called as. Yes, and we are going to discuss it further. So did you understand what is the energy resource here? So the last picture we are able to see that a person is cooking on a gas stove, means he is using gas stove for cooking. So the energy resource used here is natural gas. So now we will just recall the energy resources used in these 5 pictures because they have asked us first to list them. Okay, so in the first picture we are using wood, next coal, next kerosene, next we are using an oven which is working on electricity, and the last we are using natural gas. So these are the energy resources used in all 5 pictures. So now let us classify the energy resources using the chart we have studied. That is, the energy resources which are used in this picture, we will classify whether they are substance based energy resource or process based energy resource. So except the use of oven in this picture, other all energy resources used in this picture like wood, coal, kerosene and natural gas are substance based energy resource. So now we will discuss which alternate energy resource we can use for cooking in this picture. So in this picture we had made use of wood, coal and kerosene. Yes, instead of that we can make use of natural gas or solar energy as alternate energy resource since they are environment friendly. Here we made use of oven. Yes, that is electricity for baking. Instead of that we can use solar energy as a alternate energy resource which is eco-friendly. In this picture we made use of natural gas for cooking. We can make use of appliances of electricity as an alternative for this picture. So now let us study do you know from page number 54. That is, the demand for energy is constantly on the rise due to the growing needs of human beings. Means the needs of human beings are going on increasing, and to satisfy these needs we are making more use of energy, and thus demand for energy is constantly increasing. Next, that is solar energy and wind energy are easily available to us. Yes, isn't it? Solar energy means the energy which we are getting because of sun. Yes, so sun rises every day means solar energy is easily available, and we are having wind. Yes, throughout day and night. Yeah, so this wind is also used by us and it is also easily available. Yes, but children, the power generated by using this resource has to be stored in sufficient quantity to ensure continuous power supply. Means whatever power we are generating by using sun and wind, yes, that we have to store in sufficient quantity. Means in such a quantity that all human beings can use it to ensure continuous power supply. Means in rainy season, if it is weather is cloudy, then are we able to get proper sunlight? No. Yes, that time we are unable to have proper sunlight, and that time we can use the power generated which was stored. Yes, did you understand why they are saying? So as we should have continuous power supply, we need to store the power generated through wind energy and through solar energy. Even the wind energy is also not available every time, wind, yeah, so it energy is generated from that and stored so that we can use continuously the power generated through it. At present, it is very expensive to store this energy. Which energy? Energy which is generated from sun and wind. It is very costly to store this energy. So children, you all are having an opportunity to search some steps or some ways how you can store this energy, okay? And storing this energy is very expensive at present. Next thing, that is they have given us effects are on to make these resources affordable through research. It is not effects, it is efforts, okay? Means nowadays efforts are done to make this resource affordable, means at less price, yes, so that we can store this energy for longer time. Means children, nowadays researchers are doing lot of efforts to see that or to make the price less. Yes, means we require lot of money to store energy, no, from these resources. So researchers are taking lot of effort that these resources can be stored at affordable, that is whatever we are able to pay. Yeah, affordable means less price. Yeah, so they are trying to trying to make research that we can save this energy at affordable price.